Hi everyone and welcome to my class. I am your teacher Sarah and I am so excited to guide you through the powerful concept that you can change the way you learn and the way you teach. Before we formally started our lesson, let's break our word down. The meta and the cognition. If we combine, it's metacognition. Meta means beyond or about. Cognition is thinking. If we combine the two, it's thinking about thinking, it's metacognition. The objectives. At the end of this video demonstration, the viewers or the students will able to explain and define metacognition and the components of metacognition, the metacognitive knowledge and the metacognitive regulation, and appreciate the importance of metacognition in improving one's learning. Also, apply metacognitive teaching strategies that support self-regulated learning in classroom. Today, we're talking about metacognition, or as like to call it, thinking about thinking. Let me ask you some question. Have you ever paused and thought, why did I forget that? Or why my study plan didn't work? If you ask yourself question like that, good job and good news. You've already practiced metacognition without realizing it. Now, let's begin our formal discussion. Now, let's begin with a question. What is metacognition? Metacognition is thinking about thinking or understanding how you learn. It simply means that knowing what you know and what you don't know, or how you can close that gap. Think of this. If you are a student doing an activity, you are a coach in your head. Why? Because you're trying to help yourself get better, or you can change some strategies that you are capable or more effective to yourself. Components of metacognition: the metacognitive knowledge and metacognitive regulation. First, we define what is metacognitive knowledge. So this is what you know about your own learning. There are three parts or the components of metacognitive knowledge: the declarative, procedural, and conditional. The declarative knowledge is the learner's knowledge about things. The procedural knowledge is knowledge of how to do things. Conditional knowledge is the ability to know when and why the strategies apply. Metacognitive regulation and control. This is how you control and guide your own learning. There are three types of metacognitive regulation: planning, monitoring, and evaluating. We define planning as the selection of appropriate strategies. Monitoring refers to one's ongoing awareness of comprehension and task performance. Evaluating is assessing knowledge or learning. For example, before studying for an exam, I create a schedule and review all my lesson. While studying, I ask myself if I truly understand the lesson. After the test, I reflect on what I could do better next time. That is metacognitive regulation is in action. Principles of metacognitive instruction. There are 5 principles that helps our learners to become self-regulated. First is to think aloud. Second, journalizing. Third, error analysis. Fourth is rapper. Number 5 is peer mentoring. First, we define what is think aloud. Think aloud helps learners to think aloud about their thinking as they undertake a task. For example, is the reporting. Next is journalizing. Learners write about their answer in their mind. For example, essay. Error analysis. Learners review correct and wrong answer to learn from their mistakes. For example, feedbacking. Next is the wrapper. Learner reflects before, during, and after a task to check their understanding. For example, the assumptions of ideas. Lastly, peer mentoring. Learners improve by learning strategies from more skilled classmates or friends. For example, group study. Raise your hand if you have a question, clarification, or any violent reaction. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Teacher Sarah, and I hope you will learn and keep practicing thinking about thinking and help others do the same. Thank you!